At 65, I flipped solitude into a vibrant journey of self-discovery, passion, and unexpected joy. Dive into my story of overcoming loneliness and unlocking life's hidden treasures. You won't want to miss a single moment. Hi everyone, welcome to the Story Sphere. Today I am excited to share a new video with you. Imagine standing at the edge of a vast, uncharted horizon, where each day is a fresh canvas waiting to be painted with your dreams. At 65, I found myself staring at that horizon, not with despair, but with a resolve to transform solitude into a vibrant journey of discovery and connection. Hi, I'm Alex, and this is the story of how I turned loneliness into an inspiring adventure of self-rediscovery, passion, and newfound community. For many years, my life had narrowed to the quiet confines of my home. Once, I was the heart of every gathering, surrounded by friends and family. Yet, as time marched on, circumstances led me to live alone, a situation often feared as an inevitable part of aging. The silence of my apartment grew heavier, and I began to feel the oppressive weight of isolation. Then one crisp autumn morning in Boston, as I wandered through a park ablaze with golden leaves, something shifted. My neighbor, John, a retired history professor with a warm smile and eyes full of wisdom, slowed beside me. "Alex," he said gently, "sometimes the quietest moments reveal the loudest truths." Those words resonated deep within me, sparking a question. Could solitude be not a punishment, but a doorway to rediscover who I truly was? That day I decided that loneliness would no longer define me. I would transform it into an opportunity, a blank page on which to write a new, vibrant chapter of life. Inspired by John's insight, I embarked on a journey to reclaim my life. I began by exploring hidden parts of my soul that had been silenced by routine and regret. Rather than viewing solitude as an enemy, I started to see it as an invitation to reconnect with my long-forgotten passions and to seek out new ones. At a community center in Cambridge, I met Sarah, an exuberant art teacher whose energy was contagious. With her gentle encouragement, I picked up a paintbrush, a tool that had been a distant memory from my youth. Each stroke of color on the canvas became an act of liberation, a defiant declaration that I was ready to embrace life's beauty despite its uncertainties. The journey, however, was not without its challenges. There were days when the silence of my apartment felt overwhelming, when memories of lost love and missed opportunities crept in unbidden. I remember one chilly winter evening, curled up in my favorite armchair, when loneliness nearly overwhelmed me. In that quiet moment, I reached for a faded photograph of my late wife, a bittersweet reminder of the love that had once filled my life. Though the pain was raw, it also taught me that love endures, even when circumstances change. To cope with these emotional storms, I began keeping a journal. Writing down my thoughts and feelings became a lifeline, helping me see that vulnerability is not a weakness, but the wellspring of genuine human connection. As I opened up about my journey, I discovered that I was not alone in my struggles. I began to connect with others quietly fighting their own battles against loneliness. On an impromptu road trip through London with Michael, a former corporate executive turned travel blogger, I encountered Lisa, a spirited poet whose words vibrated with raw emotion. In a quaint London cafe over cups of steaming tea, Lisa explained, "Every poem I write is a piece of my soul, a step toward healing." Her passion was contagious, and I realized that every creative expression was a building block for a supportive community. In New York City, I attended a cozy poetry reading at a small cafe, where I met Emily, a kind-hearted volunteer at a local charity. During a quiet moment, she told me, "Even in silence, there's a melody waiting to be heard." Her words became a personal mantra, reminding me that every voice, including mine, mattered. Through these encounters, I began to weave together a network of friends, mentors, and kindred spirits, each adding their unique hue to the tapestry of my new life. True transformation is often found in life's small, seemingly insignificant moments, those subtle shifts in perspective that eventually lead to monumental change. One sunny spring afternoon in Philadelphia, I joined a group of strangers for a spontaneous picnic in a bustling park. There, I met Daniel, a retired musician whose captivating stories about his days on tour filled the air with a magic I hadn't felt in years. Over shared sandwiches and hearty laughter, we discussed everything from classical symphonies to modern jazz, reminding me that the simple act of sharing a meal can create bonds that cross generational divides. Back in my hometown, I decided to enroll in a local cooking class. Under the guidance of Chef Rebecca, a warm, encouraging mentor, I not only learned new recipes, but also discovered the art of savoring life's flavors. Each dish we prepared became a celebration of community and a reminder that joy is often found in the everyday. Alongside these experiences, I rekindled my love for music by dusting off my old vinyl records. I began hosting weekly gatherings at my home, where friends, both old and new, filled my living room with nostalgic tunes and animated conversation. These evenings were not merely a return to the past. They symbolized the enduring power of connection, a testament to the idea that happiness is a mosaic of small, meaningful moments. A major turning point in my journey came when I chose to share my story with the world. I started a blog and later a video series, documenting every high and low, every moment of introspection. I wanted to create a space for those who felt isolated, a community where vulnerability was celebrated and every experience valued. One evening, after filming a particularly heartfelt segment, I received a message from Karen in Atlanta. "Alex, your story helped me see that I'm not alone," she wrote. That simple message affirmed that sharing my journey could inspire others to seek their own paths to happiness. Encouraged by Karen's words, I organized local meetups and online forums. These gatherings blossomed into a thriving community, a network of individuals from all walks of life who supported one another through life's ups and downs. Whether it was a spirited coffee chat or an impromptu road trip with newfound friends, every interaction became a testament to the resilience of the human spirit. I learned that living alone at 65 was not a sentence to isolation, but an invitation to rediscover the beauty of connection. Every quiet moment, every shared smile held the potential to light the way to a richer, fuller life. Lessons learned and the road ahead. What did I learn from this journey? First, that loneliness is not a mark of failure, but a catalyst for personal transformation. Confronting the silence allowed me to discover strengths and passions I never knew existed. Second, that the journey toward happiness is never solitary. Our lives are enriched by the people we meet, the conversations we share, and the memories we create together. I also learned that stepping outside of one's comfort zone is essential. From spontaneous trips across the ocean with Michael to intimate gatherings filled with music and poetry, every experience reinforced that life, no matter the age, is a canvas awaiting the bold strokes of creativity, love, and resilience. Every sunrise now symbolizes a promise of new beginnings, a chance to embrace the unknown and write yet another beautiful chapter in our lives. Looking ahead, I know that my journey will continue to unfold in unexpected ways. Every day brings new challenges and triumphs, each a reminder that the road to happiness is paved with both struggle and delight. I remain dedicated to sharing my journey and empowering others to turn loneliness into a source of strength and inspiration. If you ever find yourself standing at a similar crossroads, questioning whether solitude is a burden or a hidden gift, I invite you to join me. Let my story be a beacon of hope, a reminder that even at 65, life can be reimagined in bold, beautiful ways. Together, we can explore practical strategies to transform isolation into inspiration, foster communities where every voice is cherished, and create lives that are rich with meaning and joy. This isn't just my story. It's a call to action for anyone who has ever felt alone. It's an invitation to break free from the chains of fear and embrace a future overflowing with creativity, connection, and endless opportunity. Whether you're embarking on a personal adventure, reconnecting with passions long forgotten, or seeking new friendships, know that you have the power to rewrite your narrative. As I sit by my window watching the city skyline shimmer under the twilight, I feel profound gratitude for every twist and turn that has brought me to this moment. Every challenge, every triumph has been a stepping stone toward a more fulfilling life. A life where loneliness is not an end, but a beginning. I stand here not as a victim of solitude, but as an architect of a life filled with love, creativity, and connection. Every brushstroke on my canvas of life, every shared laugh, every tender moment, reminds me that the true beauty of living lies in our ability to grow, adapt, and find joy in the simplest of things. I am living proof that even when life seems quiet and solitary, there is always a reservoir of strength within us waiting to burst forth in unexpected ways. Thank you for being a part of my journey. As you listen to my story, I hope you find the courage to embrace your own solitude, to transform it into a wellspring of inspiration, and to discover that even in the quiet moments, there is a symphony of life waiting to be heard. Together, let's break the silence, shatter the myths of loneliness, and step boldly into a future where every day is an opportunity to rediscover happiness, forge lasting connections, and celebrate the extraordinary adventure that is life. Welcome to my journey at 65, a journey of rediscovery, resilience, and the transformative power of connection. Let this story inspire you to see that solitude can be the starting point for a masterpiece of love, creativity, and endless possibility.